Rockstars, today I'm going to share with you the 7 best guitar apps that are absolute must-haves for anyone looking to practice and learn how to play guitar. These apps are intuitive, super powerful, and will transform your playing if you allow them to. I'll cover each one of them for just about a minute or so. I have no affiliation with these apps, but these are the ones that I use day in and day out, and they move the needle the most for me. I promise you're going to get a ton out of them. Let's check them out. Chord AI is an app that I've recently found that's really super powerful. So what you can do with this is you can actually go to YouTube. Once you have the app, which is free, you can download songs from YouTube. Here is a song that I wrote with my beautiful wife, What a Mess, and I can play this and it immediately tells me what the chords are. You know, it at least gives the suggestions. Now you can actually edit these. You can do all sorts of bits and pieces, man. If you want to edit the time signature or the tempo or the key or whatever, you can do that. You can add lyrics, you can do a ton of stuff. What I use it for, and I use it all the time, is if I'm wanting to show someone how to play a song and I want to get that chord progression very quickly. I may have to go in there and tweak a few things because the AI is really, really good. It can really read the chord progressions well, but sometimes it might rush a chord or what have you. So I like to clean those things up and then get those to my students. Or if I'm doing videos, say like on YouTube, when you see me do that, this is the program that I'm using. Okay, let's talk about DJ. Now this one may be strange for a guitar app, but I promise you, man, this one's one of my favorite. So what this allows you to do is it allows you to stream from Apple and Tidal. Now this changes a bit because they used to do Spotify and that sort of thing too. So like you just have to keep up with the app. But right now I was using Tidal, now I'm using Apple, but basically I can stream in real time. And so like this is a tune that I recorded, and I could take a section of this, I can loop any section of this, whether I want to have a 2-bar section or a 4-bar section. And if I want to go through, say, like the solo or something like that, and I wanted to find a section that was hard to play, I can loop that, I can slow it down, I can change the pitch, and I can do this all in real time as it's streaming. This is one of my favorite for learning licks and learning songs by ear. Next up is Guitar Toolkit. So this has a built-in metronome, built-in tuner. It's got a built-in chords and scales library. So, you know, with the chords, you can actually just search for specific chords. You can actually draw chords in and ask the computer, like, what chord is this? There it is, E minor. And so by tapping around on here, it will actually tell you what the name of the chord is if you think that you might have invented a chord. That sort of thing. And you've got scales, you've got all sorts of things in here. Also, you can do your own charts. You can create your own charts right here. I've done this before. In fact, a lot of the charts that you guys from me, sometimes I'll just do them right in here, print them up via PDF, and then, you know, make them to where you guys can download them. So super valuable, like all-in-one Swiss Army knife type of app. Here's this Guitar Toolkit. Ultimate Guitars, Tabs, and Chords is a one-stop place in regards to getting all tabs and chords for like tens of thousands of songs. That's pretty awesome. You can go to their top here, top of all time, or top of today, and you can just scroll right down. You could pull up the chords to these tunes. You could pull up the tabs to these tunes. It's wild what you can do. What I really love about this is the practicing feature. Like, let's say I wanted to learn Black Star by Yngwie Malmsteen, and let's say those licks are a little too fast, right? What you can always do is take a section, you can loop it, play it. If it's still too fast, you slow it down. To whatever tempo you want. So obviously a super powerful tool for learning licks, for learning songs, chords, all. For tabs and chords, this is the one app that I would go to. The Guitar Pro app is basically the de facto program for downloading apps and viewing and controlling those tablatures within the app. There are some programs now that you just don't need this anymore, but It's great, and it's an awesome program for actually creating your own tabs and if you wanted to dissect some stuff. So in the case here, I have Photographed by Def Leppard, and I can speed it up, change the tempo, that sort of thing. You can change the keys very easily. So let's say you have a song in the key of E and you want it to be in the key of D, you can actually do that with this program. But mainly what Guitar Pro is used for is it's used for transcription, so actually creating tabs, but it's also a very powerful reader. Okay, now this is Guitar Tuna. I like this as the tuning app the best. You'll find that some of these tuners are built into these other guitar programs, and that's cool. I like this one the best because it kind of gamifies your tuning. So for instance, if I'm trying to tune an A here, you'll see this little thing in the center, that little kind of ball, and it's telling you how many cents off you are. And when you line up, you hear an audible ding. And I just really like that. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I mean, there's not much to say about it. I mean, you could do a lot of other things with it. But this is a great just go-to app that's really, really accurate for tuning. So this is iReal Pro. I love this program because basically what it allows you to do is it allows you to play classic songs, be it jazz, pop, or whatever. And you can play these tunes. You can create your own charts. You can change the keys. You can change the tempo. You can change how many times you hear it. You can change the vibe or what the instrumentation is behind it. And you have these songs, just playlists that you can download from their website. Thousands of songs here. I have over 2,000, as you can see. And you just pull them up. It's great for playing over the top of, jamming, comping. You can take small sections and play them over and over again. You can work on your chord changes, slow it down, speed it up. Absolutely super powerful. And in regards to having thousands of songs in your pocket to be able to go to all the time, this is my go-to. All right, I have one last app for you, and this one I do have an association with because my wares are on the Kajabi platform. So all my website and my courses and what have you. So all the courses that you're seeing here, you could literally use within the Kajabi app. So if you are a UGS Pro member already or just a UGS member, then friends, you're welcome to have the courses that I offer for free. UGS Standard, as you can see here, 365 Standard, and a slew of other courses at yourguitarstage.com/path. The link is in the first description of this video. So download the Kajabi app, and then you'll have access to all of those free courses that I provide. And then if you ever have one of these paid courses, you'll have that in your console as well. That's all I got for you today, my friends. Those are the top apps that I'm using every single day. I think that you will definitely find some massive value from these. So dig into these. Hey, if I forgot any, leave those in the comments below. Please let me know because I'm always looking for new tech to help me along in my journey. And hey, you'll be helping the rest of the community out as well. So thanks so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one.